Good morning everyone and welcome back to another reading vlog. For this reading vlog, I've got two books that I really want to focus on. The first one is Blue, Lily, Lily, Blue by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the third book in the Raven Cycle Quartet, and luckily for me, I have multiple options of how I want to read this book. So we have it checked out on our public library for audiobook. Even though I told myself that I wouldn't be listening to the audiobook, I think I may just for my commute, just so that I'm being somewhat productive, because I can't seem to find a book that I actually want to listen to. So since this is definitely on my TBR for this month, I figured why not? You know, why not just listen to it when I have a chance? So this audiobook is actually not very long. It's 10 hours and I always listen to it at 2x speed. It's also available on ebook at my public library. So I have it here on my little Kindle, and that way I don't have to lug my book around, and I can also highlight on my ebook. So I loved annotating. When I was doing Hannah's book exchange, I decided that I think I want to annotate a lot more. So I'm debating if I want to just do it in my own books, because honestly, they're my books. Like, if I want to annotate in them, I can, and maybe on books that I might sell back if I don't enjoy it as much, because I can know right away if I'm going to enjoy a book or not. So if it's a book that I think I may not enjoy, then maybe I'll just not annotate in it, so that when I do, if I do ever sell it back or donate it, it'll be like more like new. So if it's a book that I know I'm gonna keep, like my Harry Potter books, well, I would annotate in those. But like, you know, the Raven Boys, I'm not gonna get rid of this book series. I love it so much. So, you know, maybe I will annotate. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm gonna start with the ebook, and I'll go from there. The other book that I really want to read is Skyward, which is way over there. I'll get it later, by Brandon Sanderson. And these are our Muggle Studies book club picks. So our live show for both of them are going to be April 6th. It's on a Saturday. It's during Dewey's 24-hour readathon. And I am going to be in Oregon with Hannah for our birthdays. So her birthday is at the beginning of like the first week of April, and my birthday is in the second week of April. So I am going to visit her for our birthdays, for Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and for our live show. So it's just a super exciting weekend in a month. So I really hope that you guys will be able to join us for that. Good morning, everyone. So today is Wednesday. Yes. And I thought I would give you guys an update on my reading. So I am currently reading Blue, Lily, Lily, Blue, and I am actually reading it physically with my ebook, e-reader, the copy I got from the library. So let's see how far I am. I got a little bit of reading done yesterday. I'm not very far, but I did start it. Okay, so I guess I'm not as far as I thought I was. Apparently I'm only on chapter 1, like I'm literally starting chapter 1. So let's see how far that is in the book, because I have a feeling that's not very far. Let's see. But there was like a little, like a prologue. So I am 12 pages in, so not far at all. But I can already tell you this, I'm already enjoying this better. Like the first 12 pages, I'm already enjoying it more than The Dream Thieves. I'm excited that we're getting more Blue story, we're getting more of Gansey's story. Adam is still pretty prevalent so far in the first 12 pages, and so is Ronan, but I'm really excited just to get more into Blue's background and all of the psychics that live at Foxway. So far, like 12 pages in and I'm already enjoying it. That's a good sign. I'm hoping I can get through this one really quickly. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to do another update on Blue, Lily, Lily, Blue. I did decide to listen to some of it just because I'm not reading it as quickly. Like during the week, it's hard to read so much. So I just decided that I am going to listen to the audiobook to and from work just so that I can get some progress done in the book. So right now I am on chapter 11. and it's telling me that I have about 7.5 hours left. But like I said, I am listening to it at 2 times speed. So chapter 11, and let's see if I can find the actual page that I'm on. Yeah, so I'm on page 93. So I'm making a little bit of a dent. This book is actually a lot bigger than it looks like. So it doesn't look very chunky, but I think it's at least 400 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 389 pages. So I still have a bit to read in Blue Lily Lily Blue, but luckily I have already read it, which is why I'm able to listen to it a little bit quicker because I know what happened, and this is the one that kind of stands out to me the most. I'm really, really, really enjoying it way more than The Dream Thieves. Things are just really coming together. We're getting introduced to even more characters. We're finding out things that we found out that we learned about in the Raven Boys. Just so much is happening, and I'm really, really enjoying it, and it's just such a complex story. It just gets more and more and more complex throughout the books. So I'm just gonna keep on reading this one. Hopefully I will finish this one soon so that I can pick up Skyward next, which I'm really, really, really excited about. Hey guys, so it is later on in the day, and I got a lot of progress in Blue Lily Lily Blue today. So I think when I did my update this morning, I was on page 93 or something like that, page 90. And now I'm on page 200. So I am about halfway through the book. Like I said, I've gotten great progress, and I love the part that I'm at. This isn't necessarily a spoiler, but just kind of be forewarned, I am going to be talking about a relationship. So if you don't want to know anything about the couple, then just kind of mute until I'm done holding up the book. And right now, we're kind of getting more development between Blue and Gansey's relationship, and I love it. I love how intimate Maggie Stiefvater writes the scenes between Blue and Gansey without there being any sort of intimacy. So we know that Blue is afraid to kiss Gansey because if she kisses her true love, he will die. And she believes that Gansey is her true love. And I'm at the part where Gansey and Blue are in his car, and she's just had a really, really rough day, and she tells him to come pick him up, and they just kind of drive around, and he teaches her how to drive stick shift, and he puts his hand on her knee, and they kind of just like pretend to kiss, but they don't really kiss, and it's so intimate and heartwarming, and it gives me butterflies without there being any sort of intimacy, and I love that. I think Maggie Stiefvater does such a fantastic job with writing scenes like that. She's very, very good at like amping up the anticipation and just like the flirtation and stuff, and I think it's actually beyond flirtation, but she's really, really good at like amping up that anticipation between those two characters. Okay, I am done with spoilers. I am really, really enjoying Blue Lily Lily Blue. There's so much going on, and there's still so much more to go. Like, I remember this book pretty well, and I know that there's still so much left to happen, and we only have like less than 200 pages. I think I will be finishing it, hopefully in like the next couple of days. Sorry if the scene changed, my battery died. I only have about 2.5 hours left of my audiobook, and this one's not as annoying. I think it's because I've just listened to the audiobook now for the last 2 that I'm just like, whatever. But I'm just listening to it so quickly just because the story is so good that I'm kind of getting over with how bad the audiobook is. But I am going back. I will go back and I think reread some of my favorite parts before our live show. That is it for right now, and I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so time for another update. I am almost done with Blue Lily Lily Blue. I'm really enjoying it. I am on page 317. I'm almost there. Almost done. I think I just want to finish it today. That way I can get started on Skyward, which I have right here. Whoop. Dropping things. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is our other Muggle Studies book club for March, and I need to start reading this one really soon. So I wish I had more of an exciting reading vlog. There's just nowhere that I've been in like the last couple weeks. Like, I don't need to go to Target because I just bought a whole bunch of books. Barnes & Noble's not very close. I want to make this reading vlog a little more exciting, and it's just, I'm really sorry, it's so boring. Basically, it's like me sitting here on my couch, pretty much, and it's all with one book. I think I'm gonna try and do like a reading sprint and try and finish this book because I'm almost there. I can either finish it or listen to it on audiobook. I have an hour left on my audiobook. So maybe I can listen to it, and you know, I never finished my puzzle that I started a while ago because Kevin wanted to do it with me, but we never got around to do it. So maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I will do my puzzle and listen to the Raven Boys. That way it'll give you a little bit more of an exciting reading vlog than just my talking. So let's try that.
Every possible response meaner than it would have been otherwise. Instead, the Houston rocked himself upright.
Hey guys, so it is about an hour later and I just finished Blue Lily Lily Blue, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So I remember when I read this the first time, I was really confused with the ending, and I'm still really confused. I'm hoping that I'll get some clarification in our live show about that, because it just, everything that happens at the end, in the cave, everything with the sleepers, all that stuff is, woo, Zara, she just like knocked my camera. Everything like that was just really confusing. So I'm curious, I kind of want to like see what everyone else's thoughts are and what Hannah's thoughts and how she perceived the ending and things like that. So yeah, otherwise I'm really excited to start The Raven King because, like I said, it is my favorite in the series. I also got a good amount of progress done on my puzzle. I'm really slow. I'm really slow when it comes to doing puzzles, but I think I got a good chunk done. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. Hey guys, so today is Saturday. So a couple things that I want to do today. So I recently finished Blue Lily Lily Blue, which I already talked about in my previous clip. So now I need to read Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I am a little bit late in starting this book. I probably should have started a little while ago, but you know, what else is new? So this is definitely my top priority to read soon. A couple other things that I really want to do. Our Muggle Studies book club pick for April, we decided that we're gonna go with Sadie, and I need to go get that. I'm sure I can get it at Barnes & Noble. So I want to do that, especially since I have some gift cards to Barnes & Noble from Christmas. I also need to edit some videos that I have done. And also I have some books that I think I want to read, like some mangas. So I got this manga from the Kindle like Prime section, and it is a Fairy Tale by Hiro Mashima, and I think I could probably fly through this. So I think maybe I'm gonna take do like a little change of pace, maybe read a manga, do some editing, and then pick up Skyward, or even go to Barnes & Noble. I don't know. Hey, babe. Any chance you want to go to Barnes & Noble with me?
When?
Right now.
What are you trying to get?
A book for our Muggle Studies book club.
Just like you have stuff you'd like to do.
Okay. So I just ordered the book Sadie by Courtney, is it Courtney Summers? And I did store pickup, so it won't be ready just yet, actually. So I will probably just go pick it up later on today, maybe, or even tomorrow sometime. But I am excited to get it. I wanted to read it for Hannah's book exchange, but turns out she already owned it. So I ended up not reading it. But I had read the first like 20 to 50 pages or so. Like I read an excerpt of it and I really, really enjoyed it. It's like a psychological thriller, young adult YA thriller, and I haven't read many thrillers. I do enjoy YA thrillers though. I'm kind of a scaredy cat, so I don't like horror, too much suspense. But when it comes to YA thrillers, like The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer is one of my favorite books. The Diviners is also a thriller, and that's one of my all-time favorite series as well. So I think I can handle young adult thrillers versus adult thrillers. I think it's just a little bit more toned down for me, which is what I need. So I have the Prime for my Kindle, so I'm trying to find some free books since I technically pay for the Prime membership. And there's a couple books that I've picked up. I have The Upside of Falling Down. So this one looks really, really good. So we follow our main character, Clementine, and she was in a plane crash where she is the sole survivor, and she wakes up in an Irish hospital with amnesia. She cannot remember who she is, and she's basically just trying to regain her memories, and along the way she meets a boy named Kieran O'Connell, and he kind of helps her navigate the struggles of not remembering herself. So it looks really good. I am really interested in reading this one. And the next book I got is 180 Seconds by Jessica Park. This also looks really good. We follow our main character, Allison, and she is going into her 3rd year of college, and I absolutely love books where the setting is set in college. I want to read more books like that, so I think I'm really, really going to enjoy this just from the setting alone. So Allison was adopted at 16, and now she is starting her 3rd year of college, and she's just, sounds like she's kind of having a rough time, and she participates in this student experiment where she has to interact with a total stranger for 180 seconds, and it sounds like her and the stranger named Esben, they end up hitting it off, and the two of them end up figuring out college life, and just, I guess, she tries to like find herself with having been adopted at 16 and stuff. So it just sounds really good. I'm not sure which one I want to start, but I do want to start Fairy Tale. I think that'll be a good one, and I will update you guys once I am done with this one. Okay, so I am about halfway through Fairy Tale, 47%, and I don't like it at all. I don't like the way women are treated in this manga, and it kind of goes all over the place. So here's a drawing from, it's just, I don't understand why she has to be barely clothed. Like, what's the reasoning behind that? It doesn't serve a purpose. The story's just weird to me, honestly. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and DNF it. So here is my question now. If you start a book and you don't finish it, are you still saying that you technically read it? So, I mean, I did get through half of it. So do you think I can mark it in Goodreads with like a 1-star rating and then put that I didn't finish it? What do you guys do? That is one thing that I never know. I started reading the book, so I do want some credit for reading half of it. And then I think if I didn't finish it, that means I really didn't like it, so I should be allowed to rate it. That's what I think. Let me know if you think otherwise. I can understand why some people would think that you have to finish the book to give it a full rating, but I mean, once you're 50% through a book, like, you know if you're gonna like it or not. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, because that's an interesting discussion. Hey guys, so I just made it to Barnes & Noble to pick up Sadie by Courtney Summers, and I am really excited to get it. I've also started a new audiobook because I did recently finish Blue Lily Lily Blue, and I am currently listening to God's Grave by Jay Kristoff. It's been a while since I've read Nevernight. It was a Muggle Studies book club pick maybe almost a year ago. So it's been a while since I've read Nevernight, but this is quite a lengthy audiobook. It's 20 hours long, and 2 times speed is a little bit too fast, so I'm listening to it between 1.5 and 1.75. I did find a really cool thing on my Libby app. So if you click where, let's see, if you click where it says how much time is left right over here, next to like the chapter, so now it's saying I have close to 19 hours left. If I click on that, it changes and it says that there's 52 minutes elapsed, and then you can click on it again. It's telling me I have 16 minutes left in the chapter, and then it's telling me that I'm at like 4%, which is really cool. So if you use the Libby app, then you can click on the time and you can change it. So I'm gonna head on inside to get my book and update you guys in a little bit. So I just got back from Barnes & Noble from picking up Sadie by Courtney Summers. I'm really excited to read this book in April. I've been wanting to read more YA thriller, and I think this one's gonna be really good. It's not very long, so hopefully it won't take me very long to read it. There's only like 300 pages. We are following 2 different perspectives in this book with different mixed media. So we're following Sadie's perspective. She is a 19-year-old girl, and her sister was brutally murdered, and so now she is out to seek revenge. And then we follow West, who runs a podcast, and he is trying to find Sadie. It sounds really good, really interesting. So that is pretty much it for this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!